Hi there. Looks like I'm going to provide a little bit of kind of video to help you through assignment number 7. I don't think that part A is going to cause too many problems, but I'll kind of walk through it quickly to get there. So it says here, part A, Excel logarithm. It says Excel is a common spreadsheet application, but many people do not fully utilize Excel to perform powerful logarithms. And it goes on to talk about you need to basically calculate average of two numbers, maximum, minimum values of a set of numbers, and then find the sum of a set of numbers. So various ways to do this. Excel makes this quick. The tutorial that I'm going to show you guys, I'm actually using Windows 10 Preview. So it's going to look similar to Windows 7, which most people are going to be using, I think, doing this tutorial. So I'll just open up Excel. You can see Windows 10 Preview. It's a little slightly different. So the first thing that it says here, if I look here, find the average of two numbers. I'm going to just do that for you quickly. And so to do that, a couple ways you can do that. And so I'm just going to enter in a number here. We'll say 7, and then I'll do some ridiculous long number here. If I want to grab the average of those two numbers, first of all, we need to understand Excel. The cell reference A1, and this cell here is B1. And so if I want to average them, a couple ways you can do it. You could just go equals and then average. And you can see once I'm in that kind of function bar up there, second one from the top there is average. I can just click that. It does open brackets, and then now it's going to take those arguments number 1 and number 2. I can select those, close back brackets, and so what this is telling me now is equals average A1 to B1, and I hit enter, and it does an average for me. And you can see mine somehow is 6,165, which makes sense because I'm averaging 7 and 12,323. If you want to do it with just basic math, you could always go equals cell A1 plus, I guess I have to do brackets, wouldn't I, here? Order of operations. Equals A1 plus B1, and then just divide that numbers by 2. And again, I get the same result just using basic arithmetic. Looking at these values here, you're going to see that it's very much similar to what you're going to be seeing kind of in programming languages later on when you kind of take a look at, you have arguments within brackets, and you're doing basic kind of math calculations. Okay, so that's fairly simple. Maybe I could insert a row here and say average, so I can do everything at once. Here, and you can see that that's there. I guess if I'm wanting to look a little bit better here, I could go average here, and then I could go number 1 and then number 2. We're not really focused on Excel, but Excel can be a good intro to computer logic. So second thing it's asking for here is find the maximum minimum values of a set of numbers, and so we can do that very quickly as well. Looking here, I guess we have number 1 and number 2. I'm going to delete this arithmetic here I have here and just go from there. And so underneath here, we want a maximum, right? Which we already know is this number here, but just to make this simple for you, I enter in here equals. As soon as I type in equals, it's going to give me function. I could click on here to get functions too. I know that there's a maximum function, so equals max. And then again, I just select my number range, and I could manually type in A2 colon B2, and that would be fine. And now I found the maximum value, which there's only 2 numbers, so that's not hard to see. Minimum, also easy to calculate in Excel. What I had, again, click in the cell that I want to do the function from. Let's just do this one a little different. I can click on the little function bar here. I can search what I want to find. Min. Let go. Okay, it finds minimum value for me. I can double click on that. And then it's just a matter of selecting the range that I want to work with. It misselected the range I want, so I'm going to actually help it out here. A2 to B2, which we've been doing for all of these. And then I can just click enter, click OK. Okay, and I have minimum, maximum values and average. And then I think the only requirement for this assignment was to kind of copy and paste that into a Word document. I'd say in order to kind of see so that your instructor knows what you're doing and knows that this is actually that you've actually done formulas, not just kind of found the maximum, minimum, and average with a calculator, is go show formulas, and then we can copy and paste this directly into a Word document. So if I add a new Word document, and I call this assignment number 7, part A, and part A would be done if I just copy and paste that in. Now you can see that looks pretty ugly the way it is, so I'm going to add some borders, and it's going to look a little nicer. I guess to hand in, and I can resize that as well. Sometimes, of course, it's off the edge of my page. I'll just change the layout so that it's landscape. Okay, so assignment 7, part A. Fairly straightforward. You can hand that in, and that's all there's going to be to that.